We're going bowling.
Can I come?
Come on.
What's the matter, honey? You lost?
They told me to take a streetcar named Desire and then get off at another called Cemeteries and then ride 6 blocks to Elsie Fields.
That's where you are now.
This must be the wrong number. This can't be her home.
So you're Stella's sister?
Is she home?
No, she's actually out bowling with her husband, but I own the place. I'll let you in.
Yes, thank you.
Blanche?
Stella! Oh, Stella. Stella for sure. No, let me look at you, but don't look at me. The loss of Belle Reeve is gone. Precious Lamb, you haven't said a word.
Well, you haven't let me, honey.
I figured you'd get an attitude about it.
About what?
The loss? The loss?
The loss of Belle Reeve. Belle Reeve's lost?
Yes, Stella. I took all the blows to my face and my body. All those deaths. You just come home from the funeral, Stella. And funerals are pretty compared to deaths. How in the hell do you think all that sickness and dying was paid for? Thinking I let the place go? Where were you?
Blanche, stop. This is enough.
You must be Stanley. I'm Blanche.
Stella's sister?
Yes.
Hello. Where is the little woman?
In the bathroom.
I didn't know you were coming into town. Liquor goes bad in hot weather, doesn't it? Have a shot?
I rarely ever touch it.
Stan, we've lost Belle Reeve.
The place in the country?
Yes.
How?
It had to be sacrificed or something. Well, when Blanche comes in here, say something nice. And, oh, don't mention the baby. I haven't gotten to talk about it yet. Oh, Lord.
So?
Try to understand her. She wasn't expecting us to be in such of a small place.
So? Sister Blanche can't be annoyed right now.
Shh, she can hear you.
I don't care if she can hear me. Let's see them papers.
There weren't any papers. She didn't show any papers. I don't care about papers.
Have you ever heard of the Napoleonic Code?
No, Stanley.
Let me enlighten you on a point or two, baby. In Louisiana, we have the Napoleonic Code, according to which what belongs to the wife belongs to the husband.
My head is spinning.
It looks to me like you've been swindled.
I don't know what happened to Belle Reeve, but you don't know how ridiculous you're being.
Then where's the money if the place was sold?
Not sold, lost, lost!
Open your eyes to this stuff. You think she got them out of teacher's pay? What is this? Genuine fox fur pieces? Half a mile long? Where's your furs?
Hello, Stanley. It looks like my trunk exploded.
Yeah, me and Stella were just helping you unpack. What did it cost for a string of fur pieces like that?
Why, those were a tribute from an admirer of mine. Would you think that I was once considered attractive?
Your looks are okay.
I was fishing for a compliment, Stanley.
Now, let's cut the reebok. Where's the papers? I have a lawyer appointment who will sort these out. You see, under the Napoleonic Code, a man has to have an interest in his wife's affairs, especially when she's having a baby.
Stella? Stella going to have a baby?
Anything wild with this deal?
One eye jacks are wild, they say.
Give me two.
Mitch, you need any?
I'm out. You want a shot?
Yeah, I do.
Why doesn't somebody go to Chinaman's and pick up some chop suey?
Every time I'm losing, you want to go eat. Mitch, get your ass off the table! The only thing that belongs on this poker table is chips, cards, and some whiskey.
Kind of on your high horse, ain't you?
How many?
Give me 3.
One.
I'm out. I gotta go home pretty soon.
Shut up!
I have a sick mother. She doesn't go to sleep till I get home.
Ah, for the sake of Jesus, go home then.
You all are married, but I'll be along when she goes. She's all I got.
Hurry back and we'll fix you a sugar tip.
The game's still going on.
How do I look?
Lovely, Blanche.
I feel so hot and frazzled. Wait till I powder before you open the door. Do I look done in?
Well, I know, fresh as a daisy.
When it's gonna take a few days.
Well, come on, let's just go in. Well, I see you guys are still at it.
Don't get up.
Nobody's getting up, so don't be worried.
How long is this game going to continue?
Till we call it quits. Why don't you women go up and sit with Eunice?
Because it's almost 2:30, Stanley. Couldn't you just call it quits tonight? It's not funny, Stanley.
I think I will bathe.
Oh, again?
My nerves are in knots. Is this bathroom occupied?
Hello.
Oh, this is Harold Mitchell, and this is Blanche DuBois, my sister.
How do you do, Mr. Wong?
Well, how's your mother now, Mitch?
About the same, thanks. She enjoyed the custard you sent last night. Excuse me, please.
That one seems superior to the others.
Yes, he is.
I thought he had a sort of sensitive look. Is he married?
Oh, no.
What does he do?
Well, he's on the precision bench in the spare parts department at the plant Stanley works at.
Oh, is that something much?
No, Stanley's the only one likely to get anywhere in that group.
Why do you think Stanley will?
Well, just look at him. That's that drive he has. Oh, Blanche, you're standing in the light.
Oh, am I?
Oh. You should see the wives.
Oh, I can imagine. A big beefy bunch, I suppose.
You know the one upstairs? One time the plaster cracked.
Hey, you just could have that conversation there.
You can't hear us.
What? You can hear me, so I said shut up.
Poker still? Shouldn't you be going to bed?
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Drunk animal thing, you! Oh, you please go home. And if anyone has any spark of decency here, then
Watch out. He's...
Take it easy, Phil.
lay your hands on me or no! Ah, my sister's going to have a baby!
This is terrible. I'll get him.
Ah, stop! Stop it! I want to go away. I want to go away.
Oh, message's closed. We'll go to that woman's upstairs. I got it. Come on, Sullivan. Get ready.
What happened? You split the cops, Dan. What? No! Stella! 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 Oh, my baby, don't let me, Stella!
How can you come back to this place last night? What? You must have slept with him.
Blanche, I forgot how excitable you are, but you're making too big of a fuss about this.
Am I?
Yes, and I know how it must have seemed to you, and I'm sorry about that, but he didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, and that makes it all right.
Yeah, but it also doesn't make it all right for people to make a big row about it, but people do it anyway. Well, on our wedding night, Stanley took my slippers and was smashing light bulbs left and right.
And you let him? Didn't run, didn't scream.
Well, actually, I was kind of thrilled about it.
You're married to a madman. Your fix is worse than mine. You can get out.
I said I had any desire for to get out of anything.
I can't live with him. He's your husband. How can I stay here?
Blanche, you saw him at his worst last night.
On the contrary, I saw him at his best. The only way you can live with a man like that is to go to bed with him. And that's your job, not mine.
I'm not going to say any more about it.
All right, then don't.
Well, there's just something a man and a woman do in the dark that just make everything so unimportant.
What you're talking about is brutal desire. Desire? Like the name of that streetcar that bangs through the quarter?
You ever ridden on that streetcar?
It brought me here, where I'm not wanted and ashamed to be.
Well, don't you think that superior attitude of yours is just out of place then?
May I speak plainly?
Sure, say anything, Blanche.
There's something ape-like about him. Stanley, survivor of the Stone Age, bearing the raw meat home, and you, here waiting, maybe he'll strike you or grunt and kiss you. Don't hang back with the brutes.
Hey, Stella.
Stanley!
Hi, Stella. Is Blanche back?
Yeah, she's back.
Hi, Blanche.
Looks like you got out of the car.
Yeah, those darn mechanics at Fritz don't know their ass.
Well,
Well, it must be pretty late, and you're tired.
how will you get home?
I'll walk over to Bourbon and catch an hour car.
Is that streetcar named Desire still grinding the tracks?
I'm afraid you hadn't had much fun out of me tonight, Blanche.
I'm afraid I've spoiled it for you. See if you can locate my door key in this purse.
This it? Can I kiss you? You know?
Why do you always ask if you may?
I don't know whether you want me to or not.
What's all this stuff for?
Honey, it's Blanche's birthday.
She here?
No, in the bathroom.
Washing out some things?
I reckon so.
How long she been in there?
All afternoon.
Soaking in a hot tub.
Now stop picking on Blanche. It seems like all you've been doing lately is rubbing her the wrong way, Stanley.
So I've been told. You know she's been feeding us a pack of lies here.
No, I don't.
Well, now the cat's out of the bag. You know, I found out some things today.
What things?
Well, lie number one, all this squeamishy she does, and you should just know this lie she's been feeding to Mitch. He thought she'd never been more than kissed by a fellow. But Sister Blanche is no Lily. The town of Laurel knows all about her. She stops at a hotel called Flamingo.
My sister lived in Belle Reeve.
Well, this is after the whole place slipped through her lily white fingers. She moved to the Flamingo, a second-class hotel, which has the advantage of not interfering in the private social life of the personalities there.
What contemptible lies.
Well, yeah, so much for her being a refined and particular type of girl. Which brings us to lie number two. She's not going back to teach. They kicked her out of that high school before the spring term ended. And I hate to tell you the reason why they did it. A 17-year-old boy she got mixed up with.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Is company expected?
We asked Mitch to come over.
Oh, I wouldn't be expecting Mitch over tonight.
Why?
Well, Mitch is a buddy of mine. You think I could face him?
Stanley, you didn't repeat that, did you?
You're damn right I told him. I'll live the rest of my life with that on my conscience.
Is Mitch through with her?
Well, wouldn't you be?
Stanley, she thought Mitch was gonna marry her, and I kind of hoped he would too.
Well, he's not going to marry her. Maybe he was, but he's not going to jump in a tank with a school full of sharks now. She's not staying here after Tuesday. And just to be sure, I bought her a ticket. A bus ticket.
Stanley, tell us a joke or a funny story to make us all laugh.
I don't think you like my stories, Blanche.
I like them when they're amusing and not indecent.
Well, then I don't know any you're fine enough.
Let me see. Let me tell one. Oh, this one's about an old maid and a parrot. Okay. One morning, the old maid uncovered the parrot, and the parrot broke the silence with a whistle and said, "Damn, that day was short." Apparently, Stanley was not amused.
Mr. Kowalski is too busy making a pig of himself to think of anything else.
That's right, baby.
Your face and your fingers are disgustingly greasy. Go wash up and then help me clear the table.
That's how I clear the table. Don't ever talk to me that way again. Disgusting, greasy, them words have been on your tongue way too long around here. That's how I clear my space. Blanche, I got a little birthday remembrance for you.
Why,
It's a ticket back to Laurel on a Greyhound, Tuesday.
Well, you didn't need to do that. You don't need to be so cruel as someone as so alone as she is.
Delicate piece she is.
She is. She was. Nobody was as tender as Blanche, but people like you abuse her.
Sure.
Why did you do this to her?
When we first met, you and me, you thought I was common. How right you was, baby. You showed me the snapshot of the place with the columns, and we liked it. And that, wasn't we happy together? Wasn't it all okay till she showed here? You okay? Stella.
Take me to the hospital.
Who is it?
Me, Mitch.
Mitch, just a minute. Mitch, have you forgotten your invitation to dinner?
I wasn't going to see you anymore.
What's in your mind?
It's dark in here.
I like the dark. It's comforting to me.
I don't think I've ever seen you in the light. I don't mind you being older, but the rest? Christ, I was a fool to believe you was straight. Didn't you stay at a hotel called the Flamingo?
The flamingo? No, it was called the tarantula.
The tarantula?
Yes, a big spider. It's where I took my victims. I had many intimacies with strangers. Intimacies with strangers was the only thing I could do to fill the emptiness of my heart. You needed someone. I needed someone too.
You lied to me, Blanche. I don't want to be with you. You're not even clean enough to bring in the house with my mother.
Get out! How's my sister?
She's doing okay.
And the baby?
The baby hasn't came yet, so they told me to come home and get a little shut-eye.
So does that mean we're to be here alone?
Yeah, Blanche, it's just you and me.
Close the curtain before you undress any further.
This is all I'm going to undress right now. You left the phone off the hook earlier.
Let me by.
You got plenty of room.
I don't think he's standing right there. How am I supposed to get by?
You think I'd interfere with you? You think of it, you wouldn't be so bad to interfere with.
Stop. Don't take another step closer.
What are you putting on now?
I warn you. Don't.
And what'd you go and do that for?
So I can shove the broken end in your face.
Rough house? Alright, I'll give you rough house. Don't fight it, Blanche. We've had this day since the very beginning.
I always did say men were callous things with no feelings.
How's my baby?
Sleeping like an angel. I brought you some grapes. Where's Blanche at?
Bathing.
How is she?
She wouldn't take anything to eat, but she would take something to drink. I told her we made arrangements for the country. I don't know if I did the right thing.
But what else could you do?
I couldn't believe her story and still live with Stanley.
Don't ever believe it. You just gotta keep going on, honey.
I washed my hair.
Oh, did you?
I'm not sure I got all the soap out then.
Such fine hair.
Why are you looking at me like that? Something wrong?
You look wonderful. I hear you going on a trip.
Yes. I'm anxious to leave. I'm ready to get out of this house. It's a trap. Are these grapes washed?
They're from the French market.
The rest of my life I'm going to spend on the sea. When I die, I'm going to die on the sea. You know what I shall die of? Eating an unwashed grape. I will die with my hand in the hand of the nice-looking ship's doctor. They'll say, poor lady, that grape transported her to heaven.
That must be them.
Shall we go, Blanche?
Do I have to walk to that room?
How do you do?
You're not the gentleman I was expecting.
Oh my God, you just helped me. Don't let them hurt her. Oh God, what are they doing?
No, honey, no. Stay here with me. Stay here and don't look.
What have I done to my sister?
You done the right thing. There's nothing else you could do. She couldn't stay here. She had to go to some other place.
Mrs. Wall?
Whoever you are, I've always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Blanche!